I'm really interested in how people relate to their place. And what I mean by that is the places that they live, they work, they visit, how they understand a place, engage with the place, but also have the agency to take action. And as an educator and as somebody who's really distressed by what's happening in our cities, all of those things, they all come down to people's relationship to place and the lack of relationship or the skewed relationship or the disconnect. In the work that we've been doing at placeARTS, it is about developing a relationship with place through the arts. And when I mean arts, I mean that in a very, very broad sense, art, science, technology, but really the idea that the arts are about a positive experience.
We are also trying to build an interest amongst the participants to want to explore the space that they are in.
At its core, it is to distill what we can study from a space at multiple different scales. So when I say study, I don't mean it from a curricular point of view specifically, but how do we understand the world around us?
ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯೂನಿಟಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
One of the projects of placeARTS is Bipenal Park. So when we saw the park, it's used very badly. Like in our community, that's the only one space which is left as a public space.
ಫಸ್ಟು ಗಲೀಜಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಗಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಕು ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು.
People used to urinate there, drink there, and the park is supposed to be for playing for the children, but the children is not there.
One of the critical aspects of placeARTS is that what we're trying to do with the youth that are part of the program is put the tools of art, design, technology, science, tools to understand and engage in a place, understand and act in a place into their hands. So it's not about artists or designers, myself going in and doing something with them, and then when I leave, that tool leaves with me, but instead putting the tools into their hands.
We are creating lots of different artistic work over the park, and we are basically renovating the whole park, which is accessible for everyone.
ನಾವು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇವಾಗ ಬೆಂಚಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಚಕ್ರ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬೆಂಚಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೌಕಿ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರಿದ್ರು, ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಇದ್ವಿ, ವೀವಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದು ಸಾಧ್ವಿ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಯಿಂದ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೋ ಅದು ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಾಟು, ನಾವು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಈ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಬೇರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಮಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೂ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರೇ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
placeARTS has been working with communities in their landscapes. That's not just documenting and understanding the stories of these places, but also creating mediums for expression from within the community about their space.
How do these young people become change makers in their own communities with a different set of tools from just the tools of sociology or just the tools of activism, but really about creative agency.
They seem like they're simple activities, but the kind of data and the kind of information that we are collecting is huge.
We're looking at how we can develop tools to understand a place at a deeper scale. So not just our first viewing of it, but acknowledging and attributing value to our observations and then being able to dig it one step deeper.
At this point of time during the workshop, we're sharing tools. So learning how to build DIY sensors, building microscopes, building water testing kits, for instance, looking at analog ways to map a space, creative ways to collect stories from around us, building sound systems, recorders, all sorts of gadgets that they can use to gather information from around them. The intention of this is that they take the tools that they find relevant and adapt it to the space that they live in. How can they use these tools to study the space around them and to further that knowledge by sharing it with the youth in their communities? So the microscope, for instance, which is otherwise a completely inaccessible tool reserved for a laboratory, is now something that they can build themselves and they can explore the system around them at home.
One thing which is very interesting for us to see is how these tools get adapted within communities, because when you develop something in a lab for one purpose, it can't be just lifted and implemented. So workshops such as these are great for us to also understand what are the things that this placeARTS youth are interested in, what are the things that they want to explore within the community. And we aim to help them understand what sort of tools they can develop to satisfy these queries that they have.
The idea behind of this workshop is how can we use science and combine with art. So generally we see lots of things which we daily neglect.
ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಯರಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ, ಟಚ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಫೀಲ್ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಥರ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಆಲ್ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು.
இதில் நான் மெயினாக கற்றுக்கிறது வந்து இந்த வாட்டர் சாம்பிள்ஸில் எப்படி வேரியேஷன்ஸ் இருக்குது, அது எப்படி ஒரு பாக்டீரியாவை டெவலப் பண்ணணும்னு கற்றுக்கணும். அதை வந்து நான் நார்மல் வீட்டில் கூட ட்ரை பண்ணலாம், அது நான் வெளியே கூட சொல்லி தரலாம் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுங்களுக்கு.
It's really interesting to work with them to see how they can become facilitators and give these tools in the hand of the community, and what sort of devices would they like to build to do that.
This is an exercise to activate that sense of observation through the sciences, through the arts, through sociology, through free exploration and every angle that we can possibly come at it from.
The feedback that we've got from the participants that they want to go back into the community and see what the differences are in the experiments that they did here and if they repeated back there.
Similarly, it gives them the confidence and the power to study and understand the system around them, to see, to understand the health of it, to question and to take a stand if required.
As a theater artist, my work is often about participation and engaging with communities around issues that they find are important for them. So we're working with shadows, telling visual stories, and with placeARTS, we're looking at how do we use these shadows in a way to tell stories that are relevant for the communities where these youth come from. So my hope is that through the work that we do with placeARTS, is that this can carry out into the community, and practices of using shadows to frame issues and discuss issues is something that these youth can lead for other youth and for larger public community events.
We are doing on project. The system is aquaponic system, like automatically the plants growing. Everything. We are teaching that to community people and children for education.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ placeARTS ಬಂದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗಾದರೂ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಇವು ಅವರಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಜನ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. placeARTSಯಿಂದ ಈ ಪೇಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗಲೂ ಏನಲ್ಲ ನಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.